top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
It's a draw. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer. Quickly complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The Cougars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because
makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try to pop the draw.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Give to the back. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football all out.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Reed. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to pull his way in. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I feel like this is going to be one of those situations where you ask friends, where were you when this guy went over 6,000 passing yards in a single season? Hopefully you were watching this game. He's been rewriting the record books all season long. What a joy and a treat it has been to watch this guy go this year.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. From the gun, looking for a man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the extra point splits the uprights. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Cougars. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out route. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Butler. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Caught close to the marker, it's Butler. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
On the move. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Good timing on the quick out. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. He's at the touchdown, Cougars!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Arizona State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might as well give it to him again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cougars want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got the quick pass. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that.
the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a little space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run the draw. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately...
Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
BYU, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Hagan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bachmeier. The quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Gonna swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Butler. There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On the option. Now the toss. Runs through a tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Barney. And they bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And his This offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together.
He's got it at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's got his man. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's